To the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to it. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Another carry now for Edmonds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. To throw is Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown Broncos. Jerry Judy, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down. Now back to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and end up running a crossing route. rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give him a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This quick pass complete to Sutton. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Rodgers going to throw. And this one's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
This is caught. Touchdown. Aaron Jones from 17 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. second and 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Rodgers now on 1st down. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Rodgers. Completed out left to Dobbs. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now Rodgers. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
To throw is Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Jacob Martin.
Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
He's got a man, complete.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Christian Watson, the man he was looking for.
And it's 3rd and 4. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
26. 30.
And again, it's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes with people trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers.
That's taken in by Watson.
And he's brought down.
Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Rodgers again now, escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has it.